So me and my girlfriend sold some of our stuff in our living room to come join the protests. You know, it's a very powerful thing what's going on here. And in Houston, you know, they have 45 people that shot and killed unarmed in the street, including a man in a wheelchair. And it goes all over, you know. So we came out here in not even 30 minutes into protesting. I was trying to clear my girlfriend out of the way before they started gassing or whatever. And we got bum rushed by like, I don't know, 15 guys with those little riot shield things. It was almost like that Call of Duty weapon where you run up and just hit them.
Melee.
But yeah, I was looking at the video. Over cause, you know, they got her on all these charges, very serious ones too. Third-degree assault, what was it, evading arrests, and failure to clear space or whatever. So, shit's fucked.
Yeah.
No matter where you go, you know, you're still gonna get beat up, and it's just one of the simpler problems. I think a lot of people are here is because the overall problem in this country. You know, you got the dark money Koch brothers in there, can't find a job, can't do nothing, the police are beating you up, everything's fucked up, you know? It's time to burn shit down. That's how I feel.
I personally don't condone burning shit down necessarily, but...
Or as a metaphor, metaphorically speaking.
Yes, metaphorically speaking.
Metaphorically speaking.
So you came out, like, it's Thanksgiving night, it's Thanksgiving tomorrow. When did you come out?
I came out today, I drove 12 straight hours and I got here about...
Got it.
I got here about 8:30 this morning and went to the 10 o'clock protest.
Oh, you got arrested within 6 hours of being in St. Louis?
Within 2. You consider half the people that marched with Martin Luther King's outside agitators. You know, going to Montgomery, Alabama to march in the civil rights movement. You didn't hear any of this stuff. You know, all you hear out here is this narrative, you know, the good versus bad protester. You know,
the very black and white scene.
The very black and white, you know, and you know, pants up, don't loot. All of that is just complete, you know, nonsense. You know, what it is egging it on. And you know, the police do it. You know, today the police told me, you know, if I would have got arrested 10 years earlier, I would have had broken arms and broken legs and whatever, you know. I didn't even do anything. I was trying to get my girlfriend to say, hey, come over here there, and then we got bum rushed. I got slammed against City Hall. Well, what brings this out here is this, it's happening everywhere, you know, and this is the focal point, you know. If we can push this issue, maybe we can push more, you know. And anything I could do to support, anything I could do to help end this stuff, you know, this for not only for me, for the future generations and anything else, you know. That's just what I have to do.
And so what's your, like, policy-wise, not to get too meta, but what's your first ask in terms of what we can do right away in Missouri, in this country, wherever, to start making some change?
First off is obviously the body cameras. That'd be good, you know. You know, how about a little, you know, sensitivity training from the police, you know? They do that in Austin, and Austin's not that bad.
Austin's great. I love Austin.
Yeah, the police are pretty cool, actually. Oddly, it sucks for me saying that, but they're not as bad, you know? Because they're all required to go through that type of training, you know?
You think it's also like stop and frisk, stopping
and frisk, yeah.
Decriminalizing marijuana, like not having police
people. Also overall corruption, you know? I'm also, where I'm from, where I grew up, you know, it's the town that Pocahontas got snatched, or what they like to call George Washington's boyhood home, where he hit the cherry tree and all that. You know, but that place is literally the most corrupt good old boy system, and it's this small town type thing. I believe, you know, systemic overall change needs to happen.
Cool, man.
Thank you.
What's your name again?
Evan.
Evan?
Yeah.
Nice to meet you, dude.
Nice to meet you.